Apple is behind in this race. Now, that has a lot to do with the competitors not caring. They don't really worry about all the things that Apple worries about every single day when it's doing its development. It is so clear that the strategy and approach is so different. But in the AI era, I don't know if they can afford to be that careful.
How many people have switched to a Pixel or a Samsung because they say, oh, my iPhone doesn't have the features I need with AI? Nobody. There's not one person I know. I've never heard that term. And if you want the AI features, like I said, you could download the apps. And to most people, the way the iPhone works in general, when you want a feature, you download an app. And so Apple is not outside of the realm of how they've operated in the past with every feature. I mean, if you think about, the bigger screens, the stylus, the multiple cameras, the larger phones, like everything has been a little bit slower with Apple while they figure out how to get it right for their massive audience. With the privacy stuff, they don't want a privacy gaffe with all of your information being sent to Siri and Siri popping out something that you're like, oh, and everyone's sharing that. So they have to do it carefully because all that information is on your phone, and they want to make sure that they do it in the right way.
I think the problem is that Apple invites this criticism because it launched Apple Intelligence, because it told us last year that it would use the information carefully about you on your phone and work on there to deliver an experience unlike any other.
Yes.
We did not get that.
Now that I will take issue with, because they did not, and again, this is what I said earlier about, it's more about what they didn't say. They didn't give an apology. They didn't give an update to say, hey, we promised this last year. We have made zero progress on that whatsoever, like in public. Like, of course, privately, whatever they're doing. But like, that is what I take issue with. The fact that they're taking it slow is fine. It's just that they promised all this stuff and they had commercials and we still didn't get it. And they didn't say anything about that. They didn't say like, oh, we should have, it's taking us a little bit longer. They did like you said, in like this certain way they said it, but they didn't really come out and say it. I think that's what I take issue with.
Just the contrast, though, now. I'm thinking back to Google I.O. a couple of weeks ago where they love to do the AI counter, 100 mentions of AI in the same, 90-minute span versus today. I think some people argue it's a nice little break from AI everything to have, more focus on features that obviously have intelligence built around them, but let them be their own thing. But on the other hand, your points are totally valid. So I feel like I'm in between right here.
Jake,
tiebreaker.
Who's right, Jake? Just tell us.
I still feel, I guess, Apple's a little bit in the wrong, especially because, as Rich brought up, they did advertise it. Like, there were commercials with all this stuff.
Not the commercials. The receipts. Those are the receipts.